Hello everyone, welcome to United States Weather Center. We are a group of young meteorologists updating you on weather across the United States, long-range updates, short-range updates, maps, 7-day outlooks. This is our new YouTube channel, which I am on today. Today we're going to be looking at the long-range outlook and December. But first, let's look at the members that are in our group. Members, Matthew, the other Matthew, Owen. Okay, also, these are the Twitters, so go follow them. Owen, Chris, Anti-Matters, Kyle, and me, Matthew Lobbins, and on hashtag President Trump. He's a young meteorologist, not actual Donald Trump, okay? It's just a young meteorologist. So let's get into this weather video. So today we're going to be looking at the long-range update, November outlook. Cold, is it going to be cold or warm? Winter storm potential, and an early look into December, which I know everyone loves December. It's time for Christmas and Thanksgiving, right before it. And we're going to see what is this going to hold for this in November. Is it going to be cold? Is it going to be warm? Or what is our chances of having a good winter storm potential in November? So here are the factors heading into November. Negative EPO basically is the East Pacific Oscillation. If it goes negative, basically that causes a ridge in the west, which causes a trough in the east. NJO, Madden-Julian Oscillation, basically is a tropical forcing, which causes some troughs and storm systems in the East Pacific, North Pacific, which can cause a break in the pattern and cause cold shots down in the United States. As it goes through phases, we get a different kind of pattern. So we're going to be looking at that, and the NAO and AO, which basically NAO is the AO's Arctic Oscillation, and the NAO is the North Arctic Oscillation. And this is basically if there's a ridge, if it goes negative, there's a ridge. If it's positive, there's a trough where that, and you don't want that. You want a ridge in the NAO because the NAO is by Greenland. So let's go right into it. So first of all, we're looking at the MJO pulse. Basically, the MJO pulse, you can see it's going through phase 7, phase 8, and going into phase 1 right now. Again, it's been pretty strong, darn strong lately, so I do think it's going to weaken before it gets to phase 2, but we're going to be going into phase 8 and phase 1 in the MJO, and this is what does the United States pattern. Phase 8 brings warmth, as you can see in the GFS, by Saturday, November 4th. It has warmth across much of the country, trough in the west, trough in the east. But as you can see, there's a nice cold phase 1 here, which that looks pretty probable as we head into mid-November. So that's what we're gonna have to watch. But again, warmth in phase 8, but cold in phase 1. Okay, so first let's look at the negative EPO. Again, it forecasts say negative for much of beginning of November. So that's one good sign of cold. If you're a cold lover, there's your cold. Again, this is what it shows. Negative EPO, pretty darn negative too. So if you enjoy cold, this is your time. And here's an analog for negative EPO during November. Again, cold across much of the United States, especially the central United States. Again, this is an area to watch for cold this November, in my opinion. But again, here's all your analog years which had a negative EPO. So again, it's below average for much of the United States with a negative EPO. Okay, bigger question is will AO and NAO be negative? As you can see, they're pretty darn positive as we get into the start of November. But again, they go back negative across the time period of the 10th. And again, the 8th between the 10th is the time period to watch. This is when everything goes back to negative, and this is when the cold really could set in for the United States. And this happens. There's going to be probably a trough in the central and eastern United States, probably a ridge in the western United States, which can cause cold shots and winter storms in the central and eastern United States. So this is a time period to watch. And again, and we're in November, so cool shots now are cold shots. They're cold. And we've had a lot of cold shots the last 2 falls. So again, something to watch. Again, here is the analogs for both negative states. Again, cold across much of the United States, with all these analog years pointing towards a cold November. Again, mild start to November, but again, the end of November, mid to late November is a time period to watch for some cold shots that come to the United States. Okay, so winter storm potential by November 8th. Again, this is this is not really, this is just kind of fantasy land, but I just want to let you guys know. I do see a trough come in around the 9th, 8th through the 10th of November. Again, that's when the big cold shot comes in. Whatever the storm system is going to create some snow. I know this particular model run has snow in Kansas, but in everywhere in Central United States, there is signs of pointing towards cold. But the thing is, there's a lot of models that are disagreeing with this. GFS, I didn't put GFS on here because it has a complete opposite idea. It has cold. Has no cold at all. It has a ridge, and the European EPS control has cold. So this is a time period to watch because every model is kind of being different. And again, with all these phases and everything going on, there's going to be some different things going on in the model. So stay tuned to this. I'll update this on my Twitter, hopefully, in USWC. So yeah. So here's European weeklies for the next 46 days. Pretty chilly across the Central United States, not going to lie. A lot of snow potential too up across and basically the entire Kansas, northward into Pennsylvania up there. So there is a lot of winter storm potential. That's why I'm talking about this right now, to let you guys know. There's a lot of winter storm potential across much of the United States. I would say from about Oklahoma probably up to Kansas and across much of the northern entire. Again, where that snow line cuts off, this could be your active storm track. So time period to watch as we go into November. And again, this is showing cold. And cold and snow, I agree with it kind of right now. Again, early ideas, but there could be some cold shots and again some snow storms in November. And again, and then looking into December, Thanksgiving looks to be cold for right now. If the Europeans were to verify, Thanksgiving to Christmas looks cold. If the European was to verify, and remember, December for Kansas and Central United States is our biggest snow month. So again, for me, I'm not going to tell you guys, I've had no snow the last 2 years. I want snow, but again, I'm not going to hype everything up because I want snow. This is just a forecast that I'm predicting here. And again, if this were to verify, I do see cold in the Central United States, mostly Eastern United States. Still have some cold shots, but mostly warmth. Not a ton. It's just about It's only going to be just a few degrees above normal. Okay. Again, but December looks interesting. Thanksgiving looks interesting. More to come. More blogs for me to come on the United States Weather Center about this time period between the 10th, mid-month to Christmas. So time period to watch for a lot of winter storms. You want to like Christmas, you're going to love this. Again, so the verdict, overall, November looks to have mild weather to start, but starts to turn colder and snowier mid-month, probably all the way to Christmas. There it is, all the way to Christmas. Again, so if you want to like Christmas and a white Thanksgiving, you better hope that this model run. And again, it's not just models that are telling me this, it's a lot of different factors. EPO, NAO, AO, and MJO that are telling me that there's colder weather coming. So that's something to watch again. And the November temp outlook will be out soon. I'll try to get it out by this week for you guys to look at and see what this Thanksgiving and this November has to offer for us. So that's really all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at this long range outlook with me, and thanks for watching the United States Weather Center channel. Today, forecaster again, it's me, Matthew Ben. So hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time.